Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am doing a live today, and I hope you can join. And if you cannot join the live, please watch the play. Please watch the replay. I am trying to find my words. Happy Fun Makeup Thursday. Let us have some fun. Get your palettes out, your powders, your blushes, your foundations, your brushes, whatever it is that you want to use today, get that out because we're going to have some makeup fun. Let us just take our makeup off. Let us just take our makeup off and put it on our face. Take it out where you have it. I put mine right here and I'm going to use this palette today. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Can you hear me and see me good? It is going to be fun, fun, fun. Let's have some fun. Yay. Hello, hello, Rachel from Lots of Us. Can you all hear me good and see me good? I had to do a lot of little tweaking. Hey, Lisa D's Delight. Oh my God. Girl, that plantain took me back. I was like, oh, I've not plantain in a while. Yeah, okay, you can see and hear me good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Matthew. Oh, thank you all for showing up. Lots of pots have some beautiful plants. Rachel, I mean, you can't go to Rachel's show and don't smile. The minute you click on her video, you will smile. She has a very kind heart. Visit her channel, lots of pots. You will like it. Matthew has a channel. I've watched him. He does trains. Correct, Matthew? Because I love trains. I take a train from Florida to Canada. It's because I love trains. Yep, I will spend a week on a train and go anywhere. Lisa D's, she cooks. She cooks. I mean, I remember she was doing something recently and I took it to my husband. I said, hey, this is what I'm talking about. This is yes, so she can cook. Yeah, I think Matthew does trains because I know I've watched some trains. Yeah. Oh, I'm just sitting here. The house is empty. Everybody everybody gone somewhere. My husband went to work, my kids went to work, and I was like, okay, Christmas in July is over. Let me just film alive. So here I am. So I am thankful for all those who can come for as long as you can stay. I am always grateful. Always, always thankful. Okay, we're gonna start. Drink some water. I am going to use the Juvia's Place Afro Galactic. You see, it still say number one because this palette, it's on my Juvia's ranking, it is still number one. Beautiful palette. You don't have many people talking about it, but it is one of the best Juvia's have made. This. I'm going to use this whole middle row, this row right here, and I'm going crooked. This row right here. I'm going to use all four shades and let's create something beautiful, magical, creative. We're not perfectionists over here. We just have fun and feel better about what we're doing. Because, like I tell you, makeup, when you say getting makeup, everything, I forget about everything. I just immerse myself. It's my therapy, it's my everything. And I know everybody have something like that for them. Like when I'm outside or walking or in nature, it's just beautiful. So everybody have something, but I know makeup makes me happy. The colors are gorgeous. So I'm going to use the MAC paint pot. I am just loving this thing. I am loving this thing. Today's I am at peace. That was left on the last live. I am at peace. That is what I strive to be every single day, to be at peace. It is very, very important for our soul. Very. I won't be able to see what the whole thing says, so now I'm just putting my MAC paint pot. I'm using the clear one right now. I already have my skincare on. I have a serum on, and then I have my SPF foundation, SPF moisturizer because I was already outside twice for the day. I went outside for a little bit of sun, walk around in the back end. Then I went back a little while ago. I went in the front, check the mailbox, walk around for a little while, and then come back in. I do it in small increments and I do it all day long because, I'm home. I don't watch TV a lot, but I love Hallmark. And they had Christmas in July, so I just enjoyed that. But I try to go out, walk a little, come back, do something else, and stuff like that. It don't take me long to do makeup, but when you do makeup and you chit chat, it takes a little longer. So bear with me, hang in there. We will get it done. This is my MAC paint pot. I mean, this little thing, I don't know how I got it so late, but better late than never. This is it. Can you see? I hope you can see. I have the ring light on because we kind of very cloudy today. I mean, I have lots of big windows. I have a huge one here, big one here, big one here, and a big one here. So I have a lot of windows, but today it's very, very cloudy. So if it look a little dark, that's what that is. But I do have a lot of light coming in. Okay, let's see. I'll put my glasses on. Let me see who is in the chat. I want to say hello to everyone. If I have not said hello to you, hello, hello, hello. Sending love, peace, joy, happiness, because that makes my soul sing. I like to see another person happy. I love when I go places and I see people smiling and laughing, it makes me so happy. Okay. I always have tissue paper around. I don't know if you like me, I carry one in here because I have sinuses. I'm always have to wipe my nose, so I carry it everywhere. I try not to do the nose nasal spray because I hear you can get addicted to it, so I don't. When they prescribe it, I use it very, very not as much as they want me to. They're like, you have a next prescription. I was like, I'm not done with this one. So that's what it is. Hello, Vicky. Oh my God. Every time I see her name, I swear I know you, Vicky. I swear I know this, Vicky. Every time I see Vicky or Neil's name, it's like I can see her face in my vision. There's just something about Vicky. I think I know you. I have my know you in the past, in the present, in the future, but I know you from somehow. Every time I see your name, that's what comes to mind. Okay, I'm going to start with this color right here. This color right here, I'm going to start with. Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. Okay, so this I'm going to put in the crease right here. And this is so pigmented. If you are able to play in your makeup, pull your palette out and do something. It doesn't have to be like mine because remember, all our eye shapes are different. So it will always come out different. But I am at peace. I am truly at peace. I am at peace. There are things that does trouble me. You see, like when my kids leave and they have to go out, I pray. I say a prayer, I say, Lord Jesus, protect them, protect the person who's driving next to them, keep them safe because they go far, they work far. So I'm always, always praying. But other than that, I must say I'm at peace. peace. I am at peace. And I thank God for that. And I know not everybody can say that because situations can change on a dime, on a dime. So when you have that peace of mind, you will be able to handle those things a lot easier. Like my dad, he talks to me, we talk. My dad started to, lose a little of his memory. I remember once, I think I even mentioned that in one of my videos, he went to the room to get something. And then when he came back, he was gone for a while, and that's normal because, I'm not keeping tabs on him. He still know what he's doing, but sometimes he has like that memory lapse. And then when he came back, I cried. When he came back, I cried because he's looking at me and he's like, I went to look for something for you and I just can't remember. I cannot remember. And I can see the tears coming down his eyes. That broke my heart because my dad and I have been hanging out for a long time. I mean, a long time. I think I even put it in one of my books. My dad and I been buddies. We have had our issues, trust me, because I'm a big mouth. If something's not right, I am going to say something. So, and we have disagreed, but we have always make up. And that day, my blood pressure went up. My blood pressure went up to the point where I felt so bad. I bought a blood pressure monitor. I was like, this might kill me, but I will hang in there. I mean, I actually went out and bought one. Here it is. I went out and bought one. That's how bad I felt. I thought I was going to just pass out. And then I just closed my eyes. I took a couple deep breaths and I just hugged him. And I said, Dad, it's going to be okay. You have me. It's the things I tell you that happen behind the scenes. When I tell you I am at peace right now, yes, I have made peace with all of those things. And the quickest way for us to make peace with things, when it shows up, please address it. Please, please, please address it. Because when you address it, it makes it easier to handle. Because if you keep saying, okay, I'll take care of it, I'll take care of it, it just gets there and it nags you and nags you and nags you and nags you. And you don't understand your blood pressure going up because you don't realize it. And then when it's too late, it hits you like a ton of bricks. Always address it. Please, I am telling you, please, please, please address it. Hello, Mona. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. You did read it in one of my books. Yes. Oh boy. I feel so sorry. I pray you're good. Hey, Tanya. Hello, 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 hello. Go visit each other's channel. Mona talks about the real deep stuff. Check her out. Tanya Beauty Box. Oh my God, that's my friend. I see her as my little sister. I've never told you that, but that's how I see my little sister. I hope all is well. Okay, back to the makeup. But that's how bad it felt. And when I tell you, you have to address things as they come up, you have to. Because the last time my dad was here, I'm going into this color right here. This one. The last time he was there, and I'm putting that again in the crease. I always take a bigger brush. I don't know why, because I like a lot of makeup, so I always go for the big brushes. I have small brushes, but I guess because I just love the colors, I just go for a big brush. That means I get all one time. But the last time they were there, and when my stepmom had her surgery, she had three 90% block arteries. And the only symptom she had was her heart rate was low. That was the only thing. And then she came up here, and then from there we went straight to the emergency room. But then my dad was here, and my dad, he's asking, "Can we go see her?" And I'm like, "We can't because she's in surgery." And then the next hour he'll come back and say, "When are we gonna go see her?" And then I'll say, "She's not available yet. When she's ready, I'll tell you." And then the next hour he'll come, he'll be like, "What time we leaving?" He'll come all dressed up, ready to go. Now I'll be like, "We'll go, but it's not time yet." And sometimes he'll say, "Did I ask you that already?" I was like, "No, you didn't ask me. Ask me anything. You haven't asked me any of that stuff because I don't want him to feel bad. Because I mean, he's not that bad, but he has his lapses. And I just don't want him to think that he's a bother. So I just say, ask me again." And he would ask me, and we would go outside, sit, I'll have breakfast with him. I play music he like, and we dance. And boy, he loves music. My dad and I, we used to go dancing at the carnival village when the carnival was around. He would go hang out with his friends. I'd hang out with my friends because carnival is a big thing in St. Thomas. So we had a carnival village for like a week. So that worked well. And then my dad would come back and he'd ask me when we go in, and what I'll do, I'll just say, "We go in soon." And I'll take the car and I'll go take him for a drive. We'd go Walmart, Target, Walgreens, anyway. And he would be satisfied with that. So if you have anybody who's going through that, just meet them where they are. Meet them where they are because you don't want to yell and shout. Because trust me, on their good days, they remember, they know. I mean, my dad still drives, he functions, but like I say, he'll be there and then you can see his wheels are turning. And I'll be like, "What are you thinking of? You're thinking about the old days, your friends and stuff," make him laugh and stuff like that. So if you have somebody like that, please be patient, but remember to take time out for yourself because it will get you. Take time for yourself because it gets hard. Trust me, it gets hard, but you have to learn how to navigate it. Hello, reading and retail. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I hope you're okay and the weather is nice over here. Yeah, but that's what you have to do. You have to do, and trust me, I was doing double duty. I was taking care of my stepmom and my dad. So when my stepmom was in the hospital, I had to go with my dad every other day so he doesn't think that he was abandoned or left alone. So that is something you have to remember. And the hospital wasn't close. For half an hour to 45 minutes to go, half an hour and 45 minutes to come back. But I'll go there sometimes just for half an hour, just so he can see his wife, spend time with his wife. When she couldn't talk and she had just come out of surgery, I would just go there and have him sit there and stuff like that. But that's what happens. That's what I was dealing with. And, like I told y'all, she had passed out and I had to call 911. And then a second time, when I took her to her appointment, she passed out again. Because remember, they just did work on the heart, so they have to play with the medication to see where is the good sweet spot that everything is fine. And these are the things I was dealing with. But I remember taking time. I have a daybed here. I would just go there and lay down and just meditate, clear my mind so I can deal with it. And my husband would help. He would come from work and he'll be like, he'd do something. He'll take my dad out for a drive. My son would come take my dad out. So they all pitched in because during the day it was only me and them. So while she's laying down resting, I am I can't do anything else except to be around and make sure my dad is fine. You know what I mean? So that is what I was dealing with. Okay, I'm going to take this black right here and put in the outer corner right here and right here. But these are the things I did. And I don't regret doing anything for my dad because my dad did so much for me when I was a kid. My God, my dad did a lot. My dad have never abandoned me, and I would not ever do that. And and these are the things you have to deal with when you have aging parents. If they start forgetting, don't make them feel bad or say, "You asked me that already." No, 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 no. I used to manage a retirement home years ago, and I had to deal with the same thing. The patient would come, some of them would tell me, you are my daughter, and stuff like that, but I'm not their daughter, but they think I'm their daughter. I'll pull a chair by my desk and have them sit there, and the manager never liked that. She's like, "Why all of them sit next to your desk?" I say, "Because I'm their daughter." And she'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I say, "Ask them." And they'll be like, "Yeah, we're waiting until she finished work so we can go home and prepare food." And, and that was what I dealt with. So I have done those things. I have worked a lot of places. I used to manage two of the cash offices for Home Goods. I did all the bookkeepings for two different stores. So I've worked, but I've always loved people. I've always loved people. How is this eye look coming? Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. I'm just going to add some of that crease color back and attach it to the end of the black. Yeah, but aging parents, yes. Just make up your mind how you're gonna deal with it. And don't deal with it alone. Trust me, reach out, talk to people, make sure you have the support. Make sure you have the support because you will need it. It's very important. Your support group needs to be tight and to be there for you. So I have my family right in here, but I also have friends and my sisters who call me. I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes. So I had lots of people reaching out to me. And I was very thankful for that. Never think you are too strong, too brave to need people to talk to you or help you. It's always a good thing to have that because at the end of the day, when you're alone in your bed, your mind will play games with you. I remember one night I went to sleep and I couldn't sleep. This side of my body hurt so much. I actually woke up, tell my husband, I say, I think something is wrong with me. He's like, what do you mean? I say, yep. I say, this whole side. It hurt for a whole week. I think it was. And then when I went to my doctor for my checkup, and I was telling them, they say, yeah, usually when you have a lot of stuff going, even though I took time out, I still felt one night I told this hurt all the way down. And I mean, to the point where I could not move or breathe properly. And that's what I call my husband. I say, something doesn't seem right. I don't remember eating anything wrong because most of the time I eat most of the same thing. So I'm going to take this pink and put on the lids. I'm going to use my finger. It's a mat, but I'm using my finger. And I remember when I went to my doctor for my checkup, I understand. He said, yeah, he said, when people have all of that going on, that will happen every now and then. I was like, okay. But yeah, even though I had all that support, it's still, my body still held some of it. And I try to release everything every day, all the time. I'm the kind of person I don't hold on to something. If somebody says something to me, we talk, we good, everything fine because we can disagree on stuff. We just don't have to lose the friendship because we are all different people and we go into our own opinions. But the friendship part, you can't lose your friendship, not over stuff. Because at the end of the day, stuff comes and goes, and your friendship should stay intact. So if you have some friend that you have done something to, or they have done something to you, sometimes some people come in our life for a while and we just don't need them after a certain time, but don't leave it like in a bad state, if that makes sense. Don't leave it in a bad state, because at the end of the day, we still need to leave it in peace. You don't have to be friends with a person if it's not a good friendship, but you don't want to leave it in such a way that at the end of the day, things doesn't look right. And that's who I am. It's like somebody do me wrong, we will talk about it. You'll avoid me, but we'll talk about it. That's it. I don't give up. I don't give up. We will talk about it, honey. What did I do to you? Why aren't you talking to me? What did I do? And after we finish, if I choose, okay, well, you make the right decision, I move on. As hard as it is, I move on. I think we need a shimmer. This is like all matte. What do you all think? I think I need a shimmer. This is what we're looking like. Oh, I think I need a shimmer. I didn't plan for shimmer, but I need one. Okay, I'm going to take this shimmer right here. Well, it's more like a satin, and I'll put it right in the to hold up this end right here. Let's see what we can do with it. But don't suffer alone. Never suffer in silence. It's not good. It's not good. I have done that before when I was younger. Because people say, you have a big mouth, you need to stay quiet. And sometimes, you try to please people and don't say anything. At the end of the day, it's not good. Trust me, it's not good. Because the things, and sometimes, you have to hold back. Don't just go on emotions, because you can destroy somebody when you talk with just emotions. Think about it first before you say the things, because sometimes when you say things to people, you want it to be effective, not to hurt them, but you want it effective. Okay, I think we're looking good with this. See the difference? Oh, I love a color. I love a color. This is the one right here. Oh my. Oh, Afro Galactic Juvia's Place palette. I first started with all of these shades, but then I need a little life in this. This needed a little life, and I got it. Ooh, I love it now. Yeah, this is all it takes. This is all it takes. This is all it takes. Let's answer a little while I put my. Yes, we have to meet people where they are, because everybody's not at the same place. Because the thing is that there's so many things going on in people's minds. Sometimes, for example, you walk somewhere and then you says good morning, and the person didn't even bother to answer you, and you get mad and you're like, oh my God, this person didn't even answer me, and oh, thanks, Danny. And we get mad. And sometimes people do it. I'm using the ELF Party Primer. It's almost done, so I gotta keep using it. It's a matte. As you can see, my face is always shiny, so I'm gonna use that. But you don't know why they didn't answer, or what was wrong to begin with. And half of the time, their mind is so far they didn't even hear you. Sometimes you hold a door open for somebody and they pass, they don't say thank you. Some people are just technically rude, and you don't want to waste time with these people. And because they will make you go down the rabbit hole, change your mood, change your happy day, change your thoughts, and change your attitude. Because once you leave them, And you, once you're angry with them and you leave them and you start, the next person you meet is going to get the raft of exactly what you didn't want to be have in the same place. You just went and make this person steal your joy, your hope, your faith for the day. So sometimes we have to learn to just watch something and say, you know what? It's not worth this. Not at all. It's not worth it. And you move on. I'm going to use the Maybelline 355. Remember this one? I'm still loving it. Still loving it. So when these things happen, you don't want to have these people ruin your day. And it is quick for us, trust me. It is quick for us to like somebody piss on our shoe and it's like, what? It's easy for you to just go at it and because that's what the negative feeling wants for us to just go after it and ruin our day. Once I opened the door for this guy, and when he passed, he looked at me and didn't say thank you. I say, have a wonderful day. And everybody turned around to look at me because he wasn't expecting that. He was expecting something different. And because I gave him that answer, he didn't know what to do with it. And those are the things we have to remember. Don't let, I always tell my children, don't let people take you out of your character because sometimes they're just waiting for that to happen so they have something to talk about. Don't let people take you out of your character. I was in Joanne's not too long ago, and then this lady, there was two people in front of me, and then there was like about four people behind me, one teller, and I understand they're trying to cut costs and stuff like that. So I'm patient. When I go there, I'm singing my little songs in my head according to what's playing on their radio. I am dancing. So I am patient. So there was one lady in there and she didn't want this, she didn't want that, she wanted to exchange this, she wanted to exchange that. So I don't get mad. When I go to places like that, I don't get mad because this is how I look at it. And tell me if that makes sense. I will say, if I wanted to be in that person's spot, I would have been there earlier. So I take that and I stay and I listen to the music. I dance, I sing in my head. I'm always moving my body and I wait until they are done. Yes, they that will, yes. And then so they did that and they were there for like 15 minutes. I didn't get mad. I was like, she was there before me. She have every right to do what she needs to do because hey, if I wanted to be before her, I would have made it there before her. So stayed there, everything. They returned stuff. The lady came, fixed the cash register, and all of that good stuff. So now that's done. And they cash out and her husband stand up waiting. So the lady called the next person because they cash out already. He's just waiting. I guess she went to look for something. So he's waiting here. My husband is standing on the side waiting for me. And all of a sudden, the lady called one person, they went. She called another person, they went. And now it's my turn. And then here is the lady who had just spent half an hour, 50 minutes to half an hour, returning stuff, taking stuff, doing stuff, and everybody waiting. Now the line has over 20 people. The line is like me around and around. And she now decided she just passed everybody and come to the cashier to cash. And I say, excuse me, that's not happening. I say, you see this whole line? We have all been waiting. You had your turn, you did your transaction. This is a new transaction. You need to go back to the line because it's now my turn and then the next person and next person until it gets to you again. She's like, no, but I say, you have already cashed out. We waited patiently. You need to go at the back of the line. My husband don't get involved when I get stuff like that because he know I don't go looking for trouble, but I will say something that is correct because she is wrong. And she looked at me And she went to the back, and then her husband now looking at me sideways. I didn't say anything to him. I just wait after she called me. I went, I do my stuff. He looked at me. I looked at him. I say, "You and your wife have a wonderful day." And I left. I am like, you cannot do that because it's not fair to, and I told her, it's not fair to the other people. We've been waiting for you to get your transaction together. Now it's our turn. You have cashed out and went and get something else and then just walk right now. It doesn't work like that. I say, you need to go to the back. But I will speak up. If I see something is wrong for someone, I will speak up. I saw these ladies making fun of this heavy set black woman over at Walmart in the parking lot. I walk up to them. I say, "Excuse me." I said, "Do you think it is fair for you to make fun of this lady because she's heavy and she's fat?" She was on one of the scooters, so the scooter was making a little noise trying to go up the ramp. And these three ladies pointing and laughing. That broke my heart. I went up to them. I say, "You are old enough to be a mother and a grandmother, an aunt to somebody else. Would you have liked that to happen to somebody you love?" I said, "Don't do that." I said, "You don't even know why this person is here today. They maybe have not left their house all week because people make fun of them. Maybe they got enough strength to them. They say, you know what, I'm going to go out today. And now here you can be her mother and making fun of her." I said, "Shame on three of you all." And I walked away. It's like, how dare you? You don't know what the person going through. You don't know how they become heavy. You don't know what it is. We are also quick to say how people, oh, they overate. You don't know what they're overeating for. Maybe something terrible happened in their life and food is their only comfort. Who are you to judge them? Don't get me wrong, I am not the angel. I have judged people. But I've also known when I was in the bottom, a lot of people came out to help me. People I didn't even know showed up to help me. So for that reason, I try when I see people, I try to meet them where they are. I try to meet them exactly where they are. And that is why when I saw these three women, these three ladies laughing at that woman, I'm like, you don't even know what's going on with this lady today. And here you are making fun of her. You can't do that. No, don't do that. It's wrong. Okay, how are we looking? I'm looking to see because if I don't look, oh, we will have a disaster. And guess what? I'll just go with the disaster. Sometime ago, I did my makeup, and I was just here playing with makeup and stuff like that. I film it too. That should be coming up soon. And my husband came home that afternoon, and I'm all dressed up, nowhere to go now. Shoes, outfit on, makeup, earring, hair done. My husband walking. He's like, "I like your makeup. Where you going?" I said, "Nowhere." He said, "Leave it to you." He said, "Leave it to you to get all dressed and going nowhere." Sometimes, sometimes my kid come home and they will be like, "Are you going somewhere, ma?" I'll be like, "No." There's that. "Oh, we know. We figured that." This is too funny. Yeah, I'll do that because let me tell you something. If you look home, yes, because you never know. Because a lot of people did not know I was homeless. They did not know I used to thumb a ride. And they did not know I used to eat somewhere else before I get where I'm going. Because I never told anyone. Only the few people who knew and stuff like that. So, and I see my husband in here. Yeah, hey, my husband is in there. Thank you for watching, hon. But I mean, this is what a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people did not know. And that is why I always say, meet people where they are. People think, hey, your life is good, so you can say what you want. If you only knew the half of it, you only knew the half of the crap I went through. Girl, I pack up my suitcase, 7.5 months pregnant. live in my mother-in-law's house, crying in a foreign country, don't know where I'm going, but I am ready to go anywhere other than in her house. So when I tell you I know, I know. So it's when I tell you these, when I tell people this thing, they're like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Yes, I have been there. I have been there. It's not a nice place to be, and I will not treat people badly for who they are. I won't. I will not do that. I can disagree with you, and I might not like your attitude, but I will not shame you. I will talk to you, but I'll not shame you. And that happened to me a lot. going, you're going back to work? Okay. Thanks, B. Love you, love you. That's my husband. He said he's going back. I guess say going back to work. Yeah, but these are the things. When I tell people I have been there, I'm using the mented blush. When I tell you I have been there, I'm not just saying that. I have been there because it have happened to me. I am not telling you something I don't know. And that's just what it was. When you see you have a mother-in-law who don't like you, run. Run, 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 run. She tells me whatever she wanted to. I cried for 9 months of pregnancy. 9 months I cried. One minute she's nice with me, next minute she's not nice with me. I was in the basement. Well, I should say maybe 8 and a half, because by 8 months, my first husband and I, we got our apartment and we left the wicked witch house. But that didn't stop. He just couldn't fight his own mother. And I couldn't tell him what to do. He couldn't fight her because, hey, she was there for him when he was going through and through his stuff. So still had to look for it. She wanted blood work done when the child is born because she don't think it's his own. No matter what he tell her, she just wouldn't stop. So it was rough. Foreign country, nobody in a foreign country. And you have to put up with somebody telling you that child doesn't belong to him. Are you here? Did you come here for this? And did you come here for that? And oh, it was bad. It was bad. I was what, 20? Because I got married at 21. I got married after the baby was born. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I need the big mirror. Hello, eyes. Be well. I am well, hon. Thanks for watching. Yeah, but I mean, these are the things that happen, and people just don't understand when you tell them, the things that you go through. And when you tell people, be careful, you're not telling them don't try something new. You're just telling them because your experience, and you don't want to hold people back because of your experience. So that is why I am at peace, is what I am today. I am at peace because I have made peace with all of this madness. All of this madness I have made peace with. Because if you don't make peace, you cannot move on. And that's why I always tell you, address what's going on, take care of what's going on, do what you need to do to move on. Don't hold on to anything. Because if you do, you will never move on. If I had to hold on to all of these things, I would not be here. I would not be, I'm telling you, I would not be here because I'll be weighed down. there would have been no opportunity for me to meet the wonderful man that I now call my husband. And that is why I had to use this because eyes, no, need a little eye thingy. Yeah, but without all of that, I would have never met this wonderful, wonderful husband I have now because I would not have been open to receive and, receive him, his love, his caring. Because if you don't deal with what's going on, you cannot heal, you cannot love because you're just blocking everything. You don't see the good, you don't see when the person shows up and stuff like that. So that's why I always say deal with it, because when you don't deal with it, things can change fast. It does. It will change fast for you because everybody knows when you have a cup full of water, when you try to put milk in there, if you have a cup with water and you try to put milk in there, it will dilute it and it will overflow. But if you want milk, you have to throw the water away so you can get to pour the milk in and have the milk. So it's just like baggage. When you don't take care of the baggage, you make no space for anyone and you don't make space for yourself. You have to remember that. Deal with it as hard as it is. I have something I learned years ago when I used to go to school in New York. To deal with the hardest things, the first thing you deal with is the hardest thing. Because after that, all the easy things just fall in place. They fall in place. And that was taught to me by one of my teachers years ago. She said, if you just deal with the hardest thing first, everything else falls in place. So take care of what you need to take care of, get rid of what you need to get rid of. Don't hold on to anything that doesn't serve you, anything that's too heavy. Find out why. Find out why it is too heavy. Find out why it's making you feel like you're bogged down, feel drained. Anything that's draining you, start paying attention to it. If you're doing something and you notice every time you come to do it, you just don't want to do it, pay attention because that means something in there is not right with your soul. You've got to be honest with yourself. Something is not right and it's making you don't want to be someplace you don't want to. You have to address it. Okay, let's take care of this sweat. You see this sweat? It always makes my makeup look separated. But you have to deal with it. Don't hide anything. No matter how many years you hide something, you will come back to it. Because until you deal with it, it does not go away. It will not go away. Don't tell yourself any different. Yeah, it's oh I put it away for a little while and that's it. And it's been 10 years, everything seemed fine. And then on year 11, kapoof, it all comes down. It will show up. It's just like if you're not feeling well. The longer you put it off, the worse things are getting. Sick help. Go to the doctor. Do something that's going to help you. Because at the end of the day, the first person that can help you is you. You have to remember that. And then other people can help you. But if you can't help yourself, other people tend, because people tend to judge, they're like, well, if she's not doing it for herself or he's not doing it for himself, why should I? So you have to put all of that in place. I'm just blending it to make sure we are all together here. I'm still in that little mirror, so I don't know what you're seeing. Okay, now mascara. Okay, I love this little Essence Lash Mascara. I've been using that for a while. I think it's drying and I just refuse to throw it out. Even though I have a dozen mascaras, I am always reaching for this one. This little mascara it doesn't get enough hype. This is the Essence Lash. I love it. But don't forget, self. You are very, very important. I see a lot of people, and I've come across a lot of people. I've worked many places, and I always try to work places where, because I'm a people person, I like to work places where I can meet, where I see people daily, talk to people. And a lot of people have low self esteem, and that is not to say it's a bad thing, but I am here to tell you all of us with bold personalities and bold self esteem was not always bold self esteem. I remember at one point I used to be very shy, but not shy to the point where I wouldn't speak up, but shy to the point where I observe, if that makes a difference. But when you have low self esteem, people tend, the wrong people, let's put it that way, because there are good people who know you have low self esteem and they try to help you and work with you. And then there are people who have low self esteem and there are people who prey on them. Those are the people I don't like. I hate to see people take advantage of people. I have been like that from a kid. I don't like when people take advantage of people. Help people, but don't take advantage of them. It that just bothers my spirit. I cannot stand it. Yep, morning. Okay. So that's nice. Y'all are talking with each other. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to put this under my eye. Like I say, I can't see half of what I'm doing much, but we'll make it work. I'm just taking the color in my crease, this color right here. I'm just taking that and I'm putting in the outer corner under my lash line. Not in the lash line, but under the lash line. Yeah, but go out there and look at other people's channels. Trust me, you will like it. I am so thankful for my community. I cannot tell you all how much I love my community. My community is tight. We love each other. We talk to each other. There are people in my community I talk to behind the scenes. I'll say a hi, a hello every now and then. So I love that. That's who I am. I was not always easygoing, trust me. Because as you realize, hey, you don't have to be big bad bold to make a point. You realize, okay, I don't have to be that person, but I can still make a point. And I have learned that. Oh, I'm using this. I'm cleaning the brush because now I'm going to take the pink and I'm going to put it in the inner corner to join. But be there for each other. When you make a friend, if a friend is using you or take advantage of you, learn to recognize that. Because everybody don't have high self-esteem and everybody is not going to have high self-esteem. That's just how it is. But we with high self-esteem should watch out for the ones with low self-esteem so people don't take advantage of them. That's how I look at it. Because we're all different for different reasons, but no one needs to be taken advantage of, if that makes sense. And most of us here maybe have one friend. We know they're doing wrong. They know things are wrong, but they won't leave where they are. And there is nothing you can do, not one thing you can do to help them, except the one, I should say, there's only one thing you can do to help them is pray. Because you can tell them all about what's going on or what you're seeing, it won't make a difference to them. They're stuck where they are and they're not going to move. But you and I can pray, and then don't tell them stuff that's going to piss them off. Because the more you piss them off, the more they stay where they are. You try to just give them encouragement. Give them encouragement. Hopefully, they will leave the situation or stop doing what they're doing. But other than that, you just have to be there. Because you can preach all day, it's not going to work. We all have that one person we know. And that's where you just, you love from a distance. I tell my mom everything. Like when we butt heads, she'd tell me off. I say, you know what, I love you, but I love you from a distance, mother. I love you from a distance. And she'd point her finger at me. Even sometimes, some mornings I wake up and she's like, I can feel her presence. I'm like, you okay, ma? I know you've been gone, but I still love you. So, there are just some people you have to learn to love them at a distance because there's some days they will make your pressure go up. They will make your pressure go up. So pay attention. When something doesn't seem right, pay attention to it. Pay attention to your mind, pay attention to your thoughts. Because once your thoughts start running away with you, if you're not careful, you will end up just doing a bunch of spiraling. You will spiral into other places. You will be doing stuff that people who know you'll be like, why is she or he doing this kind of stuff? Because the thoughts that you think will affect your day to day life. We're almost done. Okay, how we looking? That little shimmer just give this eye look a whole other level to it. This shimmer just did that. I mean, this is so nice. Okay, we need some of this blush. I think I took it away when I just blotted. Okay, just a little bit. I love blush. It's a bad thing and a good thing at the same time. Okay, here we are. Okay, I am seeing you. I was wondering where you went. Hmm, where did you go, blush? Right, now lips. I think I need a Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place have some nice lipstick. I just pull all of them out some days ago. I was like, man, I haven't used my maroon in a long time. She has the clear and she has the maroon. Maroon. I like this little one a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, lip liner. I'm gonna line my lips with this brown. But always love yourself. Always. I know I told you all about the ones I was home. I don't know what was going on. It's been so long. And then I just took my red lipstick and I write on the bathroom mirror on my vanity. I write, I am enough. I think I did that there for 4 years. Every time I walk into the bathroom, I'm like, I am enough. Be- and it was just that one day I was just feeling like my mind, thoughts and everything, and I address it. As soon as I finish, deal with it and everything. And I walk around here and I will pray over what it is bugging me all day. My kids always say, who are you talking to? I'm like, myself. I am praying. And then when I was done, I just went on my venti, right? I am enough. I think I wrote that in 2017. I took it down. I think it was 2021. No, 20 between 2019 and 2020. I took it down. It was there for a long time. I remember my husband walking. He's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I needed a boost to remind myself who I am." And nobody took it out. It stayed there all these years. Yeah, when my kids come in there, they're like, "You still have that there, mom?" I was like, "Yep." So, this little lip color is powerful. A lot will mess you up. It will be on your teeth. It will be everywhere. So I'm going to put a little bit. You see how pretty it is? This is so pretty. This is how pretty maroon. It's called maroon. Like I can see that. I just think I know the name by heart. I don't think I know the name by heart. And then I blot a little in the middle to prevent it from getting on my teeth. This is so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Did I wet my hair? I have to take two headbands to keep it back. If not, the first one just slides right off my head, just start poofing and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Oh my. Every day I look more like my mom. My God, I don't always tell I say, I look like you so much, Dale. My God. I look like her. Oh my, every day I just look more and more and more and more like her. Oh, let me tell you what I am loving. This is the second day I use it, and let me tell you what it is. Okay, now this is the look. Done. And now I can put one headband. This is the whole thing. This is what happens. Now that I have done that, I can put one, right? This is what the look. Oh, this little shimmer is my little happy gem. I love. But this is the look. Let me tell you what I have been loving. And now I can read. Yes. Oh, yeah. Let me, Mona, people who have issues are going to come in your comment section and tell you stuff. You gotta pray about it and just send them a lot of little hearts because I get every now and then. And I tell the person the last time I say, I love you dearly. In the name of God and this beautiful earth we live in, you will not disturb my spirit. And I put 20 hearts and I send it back to them. Whether they get it or not, I don't care. It's no longer my problem. So do that. Don't let them get to you. We all are going to get old. Some of us look a little bit more aged than others because all of us had a whole different struggle. Don't let people come in your comments and tell you nonsense. Send them back in the name of Jesus, wherever they come from with their negativity. Negativity don't live on your channel. It doesn't live on mine. People do have, I have had a couple of these people. Hey, Julia, how are you? Don't let people come and tell you anything. They don't know how you sleep at night. They don't know what you ate for lunch. They don't know what you had for breakfast. They don't even know if you slept. When they come into your comments, send them back with the blood of Jesus and all the little heart emojis you can think of doing. Just send it back their way and let it go. That's what to do. I got this little glue. It's called the NYX Brow Glue from in my trend mood box. I tried it yesterday. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I tried it this today. I did my brows off because I need the magnified mirror. Take a look at it is snatched. And nobody can tell me different, honey. Take a look. It is, you see, that kept everything in place. I put it on, fix it, and then I took my gel liner by LA Girl and I took a little brush like this and I just fixed it. And then I took the LA Girl concealer and clean it. But I mean, nothing moving. I mean, before I used to have little hair sticking here, this, there. I put that gel and it have not moved. This, this will be a repurchase because I am loving this. This. Yes, but yeah, people who have issues going on with them, they tend to want to pass on others because they want other people to feel as miserable as they are. And all they have to do is reach out. See, they will reach out with a bad comment, but they'll not reach out to you and say, you know what, I'm feeling down. Do you think there's anything you can do to, can we talk? Even though your email address is in your stuff, they will never do that. But they will take the time and write the bad comments because they want you to feel as bad as them. Don't do that. Don't go down that rabbit hole at all. You got to look at it for what it is. Read it, feel it, release it. And then you comment. Don't comment while you're feeling all this emotion because you say stuff and then back and forth. No, deal with it. Feel it for, and sometimes even give it a day. Go about it and just, why did they do that? Why? What did I say wrong? No matter what you have said and done, it would not have changed. So you have to come to the point where you feel comfortable and let it go. And once you do that, then you reply. Because now you reply with a whole set of new eyes, new mind, new thoughts, new feeling, new emotion. And it's not going to get nasty, it's just going to get to the point. That's how you handle this. Oh, today's Mona's birthday. Happy birthday, Mona. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, yeah. It is such a blessing when we get to see another day, and then even more important when we get to see another birthday. That is so important. It's like, yes, thank you, God, for another good day. Hey, Tina, how are you? Yeah, and this is how the thing is that when you come across people who are negative, like I said, sometimes it's not you that's the problem. They are the problem. They're going through something. They don't want to talk to other people. They rather just be mean and say things to hurt other people because they want other people to hurt like them. And it's the worst thing they can do because if they reach out, they'll find out there's so many people who are willing to hear them and listen and help them. You might not be able to help them with maybe money, finances, this and that, but the listening ear, you come and you talk and we listen, and then I give you a hug. And yes, we're virtual, but you can still get a virtual hug and let the person know exactly how you feel because you listened to them, and that makes them feel better. And for that reason, they'll do the same to somebody else. But some people are like, if I'm miserable, everybody else is going to be miserable. So I'm going to look for a video and just put my nasty comments in it. And that's what they do. And trust me, don't do that. I've had a couple people over the years did that. It didn't do anything to me, trust me. I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's how you're feeling? Okay. I left it alone. I came back next time and I replied. Nice, smooth, cool, calm, collective. No feelings, no emotions. Just what it's supposed to be. Uncharged. When you reply to people charged, you say things that you will regret that you say, because what that does, it took you out of your character. Don't let people take you out of your character, because sometimes they're just looking to do that. They try to take you out of your character because they're like, oh, this person is too goody two shoe. So let me try something in their comments to so other people can see what I thought. They're not nice. And then when you reply with feelings and emotion and you're all charged, you see that thing and right away you want to answer. Nope, don't answer. Take a step back, leave it alone, give it a day or two, and then come back and revisit it. Don't delete it, revisit it, because you want to address it. Because once you address it, it's gone. It's gone. The power has been drained out of it. And then you reply and you send it back. That's it. Because people will do that. They will do that. Your friends and family will test you sometimes. They will do that. They will poke you. And when you just ignore them, they disappear. I have that in my own family. Trust me. When my mother died, it was not pretty. It was very ugly. They just disappear because I was like, I was never there for that. I didn't come for that. I come there to make sure everything was fine. We did what we had to do, and everything is okay. Everything good with you? Everything good with me? Okay, that's it. I've not talked to me in years. It doesn't do anything to me because the one person who wakes me up every morning is God. If they had to wake me up in the morning, I would not be here talking to you. So guess what? I have moved on. I have no hard feelings. If they call me today, I'll pick up the phone and talk to them. Hi, how you doing? Everything. Like nothing ever happened. But am I gonna call you? No. I let you be. This is where you want to be. This is where you stay. When you feel like you can have a conversation and talk, we talk. That's it. Nothing else. I'm not mad with the person. I just say how I feel. We have to learn to disagree and still keep our friendship. And a lot of people, if you disagree them, they're done with you. And it's like, no, you're not done because we need to hash this out. And then we're done. But you're not done. We're not done. You're done. I'm not. Let's talk. What did I do to you? What did I say to you? What did I say that hurt your feelings? Let me address it. And if when this is done, we're still done, then I'm fine. But I want to know. You just don't walk around and say, oh, that's it. No, we're done. No, we're not done. We need to solve that. And that's how it works. Yep. Oh. These are people I text yesterday. I haven't heard from a friend for a year. She moved and we met and so good. And then yesterday I was like, oh my God, she was so heavy on my mind. I text her. I was like, how are you? It's been a year. How is progress? Because she's taking a journey, through life trying to, and she just texts and say things are fine. So yeah, but yeah, don't let people take you down. Don't let people take you out of your character. Don't let people make you think you are the problem. If you think you're the problem, you have to identify that for yourself. Go in the mirror, talk to yourself. Like I do. I look in the mirror in the morning, I say, Mom, I'm looking more like you. Where did I go? Hey, Monix Beauty. Hello, my love. How are you? And I look in the mirror and I say, why? And sometimes I come out in the living room, I tell myself, I look so much like my mom now. More and more. Where did I go? You laugh. You'll be like, what do you mean? I say, take a look. And stuff like that. But these are the things I do. They bring me joy, and I talk to myself. If I think I've done something wrong, I go back over the whole thing. I'll stand in the mirror. I'll be like, I said this, they said that. I said this, I said that. How did I say it? Is this where they got mad? And because I mean, I have sometimes when I talk, I just talk, and I've learned to hone and fix, and But some days, you in the conversation and things come up. And you have to understand, if you're in a group of people, and because I am the person who loves to talk, love to, bring out people. Like if I go somewhere and I see everybody having fun and I see one person kind of sitting somewhere, I'm the person who tend to go and sit next to the person or stand next to them. Hey, how you doing? You know, sometimes you go to a club, you see people just, and it's not because they don't want to dance. Sometimes people just think their dance doesn't look as good as the next person on the dance floor and the stuff like that. And I tend to go next to them and say, hey, how you doing? My husband's like, what are you doing? I say, just making conversation. Okay, he knows I like to talk to people. And I'll be like, are you afraid to dance? And sometimes somebody younger than me or sometimes somebody older than me. And they were like, yeah, they're not playing my music. I said, but if they play a music, would you dance? They're like, maybe not. I'm like, so it's not the music, it's you. You're afraid. But you got dressed and come here. So, and I'll start dancing. And then they'll move. And I'll back myself towards the dance floor. And then they'll move. And before you know it, they're on the dance floor dancing. And I make my way back to my husband and stuff like that. My husband's like, why you do that all the time? I say, yeah, because the person who maybe was home feeling down and maybe say, you know what, let me go out dancing. And then they got then all of a sudden they like paralyzed. It's like maybe they're like, maybe I didn't think this through. This is too much. You never know. We used to go to the club and dance at night because they used to have different musicians playing, and there was an elderly man, and I loved it. He would be on the dance floor, I mean, doing the 50s, 60s dance, whatever. It was so much fun. I would be on the dance floor. I would go with him and dance, and then turn around, dance with my husband, and dance with. And before you know it, the floor would be packed with people. This guy had a good time. And we don't go that spot anymore and stuff, like we haven't been there in a while. But I mean, it used to be so much fun just to see this elderly man on the dance floor having a good old time. And he could have been my father or my grandfather, trust me. But it's just sometimes people are live alone and they don't have other people to talk to. And they go to these places hoping, somebody will make conversation with them. And people tend to just ignore them. And when I do go places, I kind of scope around and look. And if I see somebody sitting by the bar and they look kind of down, I'll go there and get a water and sit next to them or stand in between if there's no seat. And I'll make conversation. My kids always ask me, whenever I go out, they'll ask me, how many new friends did you make today? I'll be like, that's none of your business. Because they say, Mom, every time you go out, you come back and tell us you make friends with somebody. So how many friends you make today? Because I'm always talking to somebody. I mean, the last time I walked into the doctor's office, and there were like 4 or 5 people sitting there, everybody there on their phone, and I walk and I say, good morning, everyone. It is such a beautiful day. And even the receptionist, she looked, not one person lift up their head and said anything. I didn't care. I went in, I signed in, I sat down, I picked up a magazine, and I'm just going for it. I wasn't reading, I was just looking to see what was it. But just that made me happy. That made me happy because they might not have looked up or answered and say anything, but I can guarantee you they won't forget, because maybe they, and it was a couple elder people, they maybe live alone, maybe things are hard, they having a tough day. Yeah, they might not have said anything, but I felt good just walking in and going, good morning, how are you? I do things like that. Like if you open the door for somebody who says nothing, I say, you're very welcome, have a fantastic day. And my sister will be like, what? She's like, they were rude. I was like, their rudeness doesn't have to change my line of day. Today I wake up and I am happy and I am blessed, and my fingers are not hurting today. They hurt in the morning when I wake up. They're stiff. Like, oh, my thumbs hurt. I'm like, okay. And then I pinch myself. I was like, I'm up, yes. I write my 5 things or my 2 things or my one thing I'm thankful for in my planner. It's like right there. Then change the calendar. Then I do about 100 of these, and then I do about maybe 50 of these, and then I go take a shower, and then I come and eat my breakfast. But that's what I do. That's what I do. I'm not perfect by any means. I am not perfect at all, but I try to make every day count. I try to make every day count. And that's all I do. Like I had this on my hand for like the past 3 days because I had a big boil here. They call it a gang or something. And I'd had surgery to remove it because it was pinching my nerve. But for the last 3 days, it looks swollen. I don't know what happened. And yes, it hurts. It still hurts. I can feel it hurt every time I go like this, it hurts. Like you see it right here, it hurts. They removed one already. I don't know what this is, but this started to hurt. So I might have to go see the hand doctor again because see, I don't have it here. You see the difference? And it hurts. Of course, I have issues. I'm human. If you choke me, I'll bleed. And my time is not up on this earth, so I want to be around for a long time. So from them I was 30, I said, God, I want to live to be 100 years old. 100. I'll take 100. Yes, I will. And I say that all the time. I want to be 100. So, but that is how it is. That is what it is. Please, please. Hello, Paula Vincent. Oh, Paula sings. When Paula's singing, you should see me there. My husband will be looking at me. He know I like music. So when you sing it, I'll be like, sing it. I'm there singing with you, girl. It's like, yes, Paula has such a beautiful voice. Sometimes all I can put is beautiful voice because I'm here singing with you all along, like, ooh, oh yes, you do it. My husband turned around and be there playing his game. He look at me, and I'm like, I'm watching a video, hon. Yes, Paula, thank you for coming. What is for all those who are here? Remember to give me a thumbs up. But I would like to know what is your I am for today. I did write those I ams the last time. I just like them. Today's I am for this video is I am at peace. I am at peace. And when I use them, I check mark it. You see? Because I used this one yesterday, so today I'm using this one. Yep, Paula. Yeah. I am blessed. Yes, Vicky. Vicky, I know you. I have to know you. We know each other somewhere. I am blessed. I write it and I use it in a video. Yes, we are blessed. We are all blessed people. We have our faults, we have our attitudes, we have our behaviors. But at the end of the day, when it all winds down to human beings, we are blessed. That's what we have to look at the end of the day. We are human beings. I'm at peace, joyous, and content. Yes, I love this. Yes, we are. Woohoo, I am loved. Yes, we are loved. We have so much love. We just haven't even tapped into the love we have for ourselves. Once we tapped in that, we'll be able to affect and infect everybody with love around us. Trust me, we have it. I am loved. I love this. We have love. We do. I am grateful to be here today. Amen to the Mother Universe, Mother Earth. I am grateful to be here today, girl. Yes, I am. I am. I am loved. I am loved. Yes. I am grateful to be here today. This is why I said I love to meet people where they are. When people finish watching my video, I always like to leave that message because I never know who is watching that video. I don't know It might be one of my kids watching that video someday and say, you know what? Oh my God, this helps me a lot. You never know where it's going to end up. And that is why I like to say that. It's nothing scripted. I'll just look at the word and things come left, right, and just flowing and flowing and flowing. And that is what I do. I don't sit and say, okay, I'm at peace. What can I write? And no, I want it to flow because I want it to be real. I want it to be the first thought, not the second thought. That's the difference. Don't remember, forget, thumbs up. Show YouTube we are a community that are there with each other, love each other. We'll be always there to support the next person. Sometimes I put people's video to play and I forget to put a comment. I want you to know that I do watch. It's like sometimes if I'm cooking, my hands are in the sink, I come back and the video is done. Sometimes I start writing and then I'm doing some, and then I press done, not realizing I have comment, but I do, and I have stuff in a list. Well, Christmas in July kind of like hijacked my little time because I love Christmas. Christmas is dear to my heart. So there's some people I haven't got to, but it's over. Christmas in July is over. So there will be videos that are in my watch later list that I'll be watching. So if you haven't seen a comment, sometimes that's what happened. I come back from the kitchen because this is here, the kitchen is here. I can see right through if this is not there. So I'm watching. But by the time I come back, I just click to the next one and forget I haven't put a comment. And I like to wait at the end before I put a comment. Sometimes in the beginning I'll put a comment, but I love to watch the whole video before I put a comment. And that's how I forget. So I say now I need to start putting, I am watching first, do the like. So if that happens, when I come back, at least you know I was there watching. Because I know a lot of people may say, she didn't watch it. Yes, I do. I do. I watch every video to the end. I've been on YouTube for 5 years. I know what watch them hours mean. I know what watching the video to the end means. And I also know that YouTube is not easy. YouTube is a job. So I understand. So sometimes you put a video out, it get 2 views. Next day you put another video out, it get 100 views, and you're like, what happened yesterday? Been there, done that. You know what? I have done that. So that's how I know that I have to watch each video I put on. I have to watch it to the fullest. So I do watch your videos. I'm looking for IAMs. That's why. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, it is very important because the thing is that if we are going to do that, if we're going to support each other as a community, we have to remember to watch the video all the way to the end. It helps the next person. It might not be your turn to be, monetized or whatever, but if it's that person's turn, you should not get jealous. Watch the video, play a playlist, do something to help that person because you helping them, they might end up helping somebody else. It might not come back to you, but somebody else will get the help. You know what I mean? Because when a tree grows its branches and sprout fruits, it doesn't say all the fruit go on this branch or all go over here, all go over here. Especially watch trees that a neighbor plant, it always bear fruit on the opposite side. It just happens. If you look, anybody who have a tree, a mango tree, a papaya tree, most of the fruit is always on the other person's side. So YouTube is just like that. If we as a community decide to help each other, we have to stand in deep and don't give up until whoever we're trying to get to that place gets there. That's why I watch when I put somebody's video on, I watch it to the fullest because I understand that. Right. I do that. I put people, sometimes I'll put I'll play. You'll see where I play three, four, five videos of somebody, and then after a while, the laptop goes to sleep because I have it programmed that way. I have like after a certain time at night, nothing I have comes on. Everything goes to sleep because I'm trying. Oh, as a matter of fact, now I'm sleeping good. Yes. I am sleeping a little better now. I'm at least getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep instead of 2 to 3 hours. Oh my God. I woke up this morning, I had a pep in my step. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I am now taking the magnesium powder and I mix it in a little water. It's the lemon flavor. I have the oil and I have the capsules, but I noticed the little powder drinky one works perfect. But I try to drink it early. By 6 o'clock, I try to drink it, or else if I drink it late, I'm in the bathroom all night peeing. It's like no, no, no. So I learned my lesson. 8 ounces and a teaspoon. I slept so nicely. 2 days ago, I actually slept late. I woke up at 10:30. Oh, you were kicked off? Oh, Mona, I'm not sure why. Thank you. Remember to give me a thumbs up. But I slept. I woke up. I was like 2 days in a row. I'm like, this is foreign to me. I haven't slept like this in 11 plus years. And I was happy today. So I am feeling over the moon with sleep. I'm like, this is good. This is good. I'm happy. I am sleeping. I have all these years, 2, 3 hours sleep I've been working on, and I tell you, it's not easy. Nighttime, I will be tired. I mean, I'm watching a video and my eyes are sleeping, and I'll put that video on pause, close the laptop. I'll finish that tomorrow, and I settle for sleep. Sleep would not come. It would not come. I will toss and turn 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I'll be like, I was just watching a video. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. Even if I had to tape it, it wouldn't stay open. I mean, I am falling asleep. And I'm replaying the video because I missed. And the minute I settle, no. 3 o'clock, no. 4 o'clock, no. 5 o'clock, maybe that's when I doze off. And at 7:30, I am up. 8 o'clock, I'm up. Tired like nothing ever happened. Like nothing. I'm like, I did not. Some mornings I'm walking like a zombie. I don't know which way is up or down, but I am walking. I'm like, I'm up, I'm up. And all of a sudden I find this little magnesium. It's a lemon flavor. Here I am, 2 days in a row, bright as a butterfly. Oh, that happened to you, kids. I tell you, I will watch somebody's video. Sometimes you maybe, I don't know if you see the video have 3, 4 time watch time. It's because I have fallen asleep, dozer, and wake up watching the video and don't know where I stop or started, and I'd play it over. And I'd put it up and go lay down and can't sleep. Come back to the video or whatever it is, and I'll be like, my head bowing. I'm like trying to catch myself. And then come to lay down, sleep won't come. No, it doesn't. But 2 nights in a row, I got it. I got it. So that'll be my little thing. So if anybody going through a hard time sleeping because menopause is just keeping you up, try a little extra magnesium. I'm not a doctor, but try that. I got that from the vitamin shop because I have a liquid one. I have it there for a while. I haven't taken it, but because it's in I have a magnesium, calcium, vitamin D one all in one. I've been taking that, and I guess it doesn't have enough magnesium, but it's let me get the name so I can show you because I am like yeah yeah. This is the one. The lady in the vitamin shop told me about it because I was there standing up in line looking for stuff, and she came. She said, "Do you need help?" And then she looked at me. She said, "My God, you're sweating." I was like, "Yeah, menopause kicking me." Then she said she takes this. It's Thrive, Thrive. From vitamin is called Magnesium Relax, stress support, muscle relaxation, cardiovascular health, energy production. No artificial color, flavors, unnatural. This is what it looks like. So she said, "Oh my gosh," she said, "you sweating so much." I said, "Yeah, I'm having a very bad hot flash day." And this is what she told me. And I've been dating for the last 2 days, and I can tell you, it is helping me. I am so happy, happy. Hey, Jackie, and the other side of beauty, how are you? Hello, in the. Okay, I gotta pronounce this right because I love the perfumes you put on. Oh my, she has the best perfume collection. Oh my God, Celia. That's it. Hello, welcome, welcome. Oh my God, every time I see those bottles, it takes me way back when I used to like love, love, love perfume. But I am loving. I've been watching you for like what the last 3 years, and every time you show a bottle, it's different. Every time, I like it. Oh, hello, hello, welcome. But this little magnesium relax, 2 nights in a row, I got sleep. I woke up and I am like, it's like a whole, I don't even know how I did it for the last 11 and a half years without sleep. And now it's like, wow, I feel alive. It's like I was alive before, but now it's like, yes, yes, I am here. So this little thing, it's just a powder. It's a little powder. It looks like this. And I mix it, say mix 1 teaspoon in, I think it's 8 ounces of, what did I do? 8 ounces of water, I think. Yeah, mix 1 teaspoon, 8 ounces of water and stir until dissolved. Take once per day. If you're going to take that, don't forget to consult with your doctor because you don't want it to get mixed up with your medications. But for me, it is working. It is working, and I've been sleeping good. I tell you, I fall asleep. I didn't wake up until my husband was waking up to go to work this morning, 7:30. I was like, yeah, I slept. I know when I sleep because I don't remember. If I can remember every hour on the clock, I know I didn't sleep. And for the longest while, I can tell you I was up at 10, 11, 1, 2, 3. Every time I wake up, I watch the clock. 4, I'm like, oh, when am I going to? The last time I watched the clock once was 5. When I wake up, it was 7:30. Last night, I went to bed. It was what? 11, 12. Slept right through like a baby taking this. So, yes, I think I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I still have hot flashes at night, but it's not waking me up the way it used to just wake me up. So, I'm good. I turn around and I go right back to sleep before I turn around, and I'll be just there like this all night. I don't want to put the TV on. My husband have to go to work. He has to sleep. I will go like this on the other side, and I'm just looking at the clock. Not last night or the night before. I just went to sleep. Wake up this morning. I was like, "Ooh, this is good." It felt so different. I was like, 2 days in a row. What did I do? What did I take? And it was only this little magnesium. So yes, yes to me. After 11 plus years, oh yes. I mean, you can still see I do get sweaty, but nights are worse. And this is kind of balancing the night. So that is what I like. Please give me a thumbs up. Oh, for all those who come late, I did this eye look. And I use the Afro Galactic palette by Juvia's Place. my number one Juvia's Place palette. And I use this whole row. And then this is the shimmer you see. And this shimmer right here, that is looking beautiful. I took this color and I put in the crease. Then I went in with this color and I put over it just to blend it out. And then I took the black and I put right in the outer corner. And then I took the pink and I put right in the inner corner. Then I take this shimmer right here, which is so pretty. I wish I could just paint my whole self. I might just do that. Just paint my whole self. I took that and I put in the middle of the black and the crease color just to make it mesh with the black. So that's what I did. I might just paint myself when I just go in there and just say, you know what, just paint me. I could be silly. Thanks, Paula, for sharing the link. I can be silly, but trust me, I can sit here and do the whole thing. I can do that. I have no fear. I just do it. Whatever happens, happens, you know. Don't do anything that's going to endanger your life or make your life hard or, bring trouble to you. But if it's fun with makeup or with your plants like Rachel, lots of pots, or Jackie that also does makeup, Tina does makeup, Paula things. Hello, lady, I love you. Yes, Paula, you do it, girl. Who else in here does have a channel? And I mentioned Tina. Indy Sensilia has a Instagram page where she posts stuff. Who else? There was Reading and Retailing here earlier on. There is Mona, About Face with Mona. There is a channel to check. Mona is coming in hot. Okay, I noticed Mona. Those topics are hot. They are good. So I make you smile. I make you smile, Paula. Mona is a channel to check. She's on fire. She is. But that's just what it is. It's like I walk around. The thing is that when I watch y'all's video, my family knows who you all are because I'm walking around saying, oh yeah, this and that. Like Tina was doing something recently. Wait, she came back with the video. She's like, oh my God, I don't know where I stopped. Was there? She came back with a full eye look done. It was. I was like, girl, that have happened to me too. And everybody in here just looks at me. That happened to us so often, so many times. And so when I'm watching them talk, like when Rachel did the stuff where her plants fell, I was like, oh, I looked at my little plants. I was like, I know it hurts when I see a little yellow leaf. I'm like, it's time to water. So I checked the soil. If it's, I was like, yeah, if it's wet, I was like, oh, I overwatered it like that. So I walk around here while I'm watching your video talking. Usually I'm not sitting, I'm in the kitchen, and trust me, my son gave me two nice speakers for my desktop. He's like, so you can hear. So I can hear you from the kitchen and it is unbelievable. I'll be talking and sometimes they'll ask, who you talking to? Because they think I'm calling them or saying something because I get so high. Like Jackie did something recently. She was doing something. She was showing a product. And I was like, oh my God. And they thought I called them. And I'm like, did you call? I'm like, no, I'm watching YouTube. So I'm in here having a conversation with you all that you all cannot even hear. So I just want you all to know that because I do that. I will be in there watching. Sometimes I'm sitting here if I'm having maybe my lunch or my dinner, but most of the time if I'm in the kitchen doing something, I put it loud and I'm like, yes, that's true. So I'm having a conversation with you. Like yesterday, Julia had an empties and she was sewing the sulfate. I was like, oh my God, My God, my scalp used to be so dandruffy when I was younger. And my scalp used to, I remember putting grease in my scalp with this thing, and then you can smell. I don't know if they make it strong anymore, but you can smell it. Everybody next to you can smell the sulfur it up in your hair. And I'm like, oh my God, I used to have that. So I am having conversations with you all, and you all can't even hear me, but I'm having fun over here talking to you all on this YouTube channel when I play. And when Paula singing, and I am singing or dancing. She was playing some recently, and I was dancing. And my husband looked at me. I was like, "Yeah, Paula singing," just like that. And I just continue doing my thing. But I do have conversations with you all. Y'all just can't hear me, but I'm rooting for all of us because our community is strong. And again, I have videos in my watch list to watch because Christmas in July is over. So now I'm back focused on watching people so they can get the watch time. So if you haven't seen me on your video in a while, Christmas in July hijacked my life. I lay down on the couch there and I watch one, two, three, and when it's one already see, I go back to look at another hallmark to see which one haven't seen like this, and I have three hallmarks, so I go up and down looking to see. So now, yes, that was the last time I watched all day yesterday, all day. The ones I've seen and didn't see, I watched it. So it's done. Not until December. So I am back. I'm focused and I am back. So I'll be watching some of the people I put on a site to watch. I love you all, ladies. I thank you all very much. Remember to give me a thumbs up. Remember to go check out all the other ladies in there because trust me, you'll have a conversation with them. If you didn't see Tina's video where she forgot to put the play and came back with the eye look all done, take a look at that. You will see. If you haven't watched Rachel, lots of pots, watch her. You can't watch and don't smile. I'm telling you, you cannot watch her and don't smile. You will smile because Rachel is happy. Rachel is a happy place. So thank you, Sarah. And go check out Julia. I love Julia. Julia know I love her. I love her. I do, I do, I do. There is something since I met Julia years ago. Still strong, still strong. So yes, Paula, keep singing. Keep singing. I saw you with that fancy dress. The last video you put up was like, now this is the woman my heart is after because I want to look like you, just like you do. Your lipstick and your makeup. That's why I say you're never too old to wear and do your stuff. I love it. I support behind the scenes. You all just don't see me, but I do. Hello, Vicky. There, I know Vicky. God, I know Vicky from somewhere. Vicky either had to be in my past or she's in my future, but I think she's in my present. Every time I see her name, that's what comes up. Every time, Vicky, I love you. I love you. Be blessed. Yep, Julia. Oh my God. But trust me, I love my community deeply, deeply. And it's only on the live I can get to show you how much I do love you all. And I do watch. And if I forget to comment, like I said, when I come out in the kitchen hurrying up, sometimes I press next and the next one plays and I haven't left a comment. So now I say what I need to do is leave a comment in the beginning saying I'm watching, press the like. So when I come back, I'm mindful that I have not missed anything. But I do watch. And I love you all dearly. Spread love to each other. Be kind to yourself. Always, always be kind to you. Because when you're kind to you, you have good thoughts, good vibes. You just think differently and feel differently. And the people that you can reach behind the scenes, every now and then just pick a random five and say, good morning. I do that. People in the comments who have, and they know I've done that. I wake up today, I say, okay, this five get a good morning. Next day, I say, okay, this next five get a good morning. So it goes in a circle. So every now and then you'll get a good morning from me because I rotate the names. That's what I do. But I love you all dearly. Keep loving yourself. Stay true to self. Do not change who you are to please somebody else, because when you do that, you are being wrong to yourself always. Don't dim your light for somebody else to shine, because whether you shine or you dim your light, that person still shines. Do not dim your light for them. Get motivated, do what you love, post what you love. You will find the people who love you and they will stick to you like glue. No matter how much you shake, they ain't going nowhere. Once you find your community, they stick with you. Don't do what other people do, because it will not come across as you being authentic to you. This is me. I have flaws. Okay? I have plenty. I mean, this hand, I might have to go see the doctor again. This is where I had the surgery a couple years back. So I might have to go because this is coming up and it's hurting again. If you look at the other one, it's not that bad. So you see, we have issues. We just have to learn how to navigate them. In the morning when I wake up, my whole right side is stiff. When I tell you stiff, my thumbs, I have to kind of go like this and this and this in the morning about 5 or 10 times to get them moving. You're not alone, but we are going to hang on and do our thing the best way we know how and bring our true self right here on YouTube and have our fun. Some days we'll get more views than others. Does it bother us? Does it? But yeah, it's like, what happened? I thought this was a goddamn good video. What happened? And I said that. I look at the video, I'll be like, what happened to you today? I know this was a good video. You could have gotten more than this. What happened? But that's just what it is. You cannot fight it. You have to learn to navigate it and let it go. And I've come to that point the last 3 years. The first years on YouTube, I'll be checking how many. I couldn't check fast enough. I remember once I checked so many times, it's like my phone gets stuck. YouTube just wouldn't come up. But I have learned over the years, this is like a job. You do it, you bless it, you let it go. That's it. If you get one comment, be thankful. Maybe it reached that person where that person was and it blessed them. You answer back with love and you leave it alone. Other than that, that's it. That's all we can do. We're not in control of that. We control what we can, ourself, our heart, our mind, our body, our soul, our love, our caring. We control these things. YouTube, we cannot control. We do it, we put it there, we leave it, we release it. Done. Once you come to terms with that, you will sit down and you'll do a video and it will bring you pure joy. And you have spent the time, spending time. That's even a double plus. That's how I look at it. It's like, I did it. It's out there. Whatever happens, happens. That's it. And I move around. I go cook supper. I put on the TV on Hallmark. And then I put a YouTube and I'm watching it while I'm in the kitchen. That's it. So don't let YouTube stress you. YouTube is hard. It's not easy. I've been doing it for 5 years, but trust me, I have had so much fun. I was putting my playlist together and I was coming across videos I did. I was like, dang, girl, you did your thing. Loved it. So with that said, I am saying I love you all dearly. A virtual hug to all. And I will see you all on the next video. Everybody stay safe. Bye. I'm gonna go cook. I gotta go cook supper. See you all soon. Thank you very much. Yes, you got it. Yeah, it will make you crazy if you keep at YouTube without the right mind. It will make you crazy. It have made me crazy. I'm telling you, when I started the first years, I was crazy. It's like, my God, this thing. Check that. Now the last 3 years, it's like, nope. I had to recenter. It's like, no, you came here to have fun, and that is what you're going to do. Have fun. You came here to motivate and tell people your story so they know they're not alone. That's what you're going to do. And that's what I'm doing. And as time goes by, when I can't, like when my parents were there, I couldn't talk, I just made silent videos because I still was there and I'm still enjoying it. And I have nowhere to go but YouTube. You know what I mean? I am just enjoying it. And that's it. Thank you all very much. I will enjoy the rest of my day and I'm going to start watching you all as I go start cooking.